What's good, y'all? It is Will here from PSYCHONAUT Visions, signing back in once again, coming at you with another video today. Just laid back chilling right now in my car. Again, just went for a run like I've kind of been doing before I've recorded the last few videos of mine. And I don't know, I just didn't really have a particular idea going into this video. I just kind of felt like making something about kind of my life, where I stand, and kind of where I've been lately, how I felt and whatnot. And you know, the last like 3 or 4 years, I would say like 3, but especially since COVID, so like the last 2 years in particular, have been a real self journey for me. I've kind of said that a little bit on this channel before, but I've spent so much time alone. Now, I'm an only child, and there are pros and cons to being an only child, just like there are pros and cons to having siblings, right? But being an only child, you know, you kind of learn how to get things on your own more, you know, how to go it alone more often. And I'm not saying that you can't do that with siblings, obviously, but you know, especially these last couple of years, being home quite a bit, you know, it's like I spend a vast majority of my time alone, just by myself and my thoughts, you know, and I'm just sitting there. And because of that, you know, that's what inspired me to write a book, and I'm pretty close to finishing the second one. And it's been something that's really, like, I can't even describe how much it's impacted me, you know, just in terms of the way I've felt towards life and how I've dealt with problems, you know, through an art form like writing. And I've talked a lot about what I've talked about on this channel, you know, personal stuff, experience, a lot of that. And especially lately, you know, my most recent chapter in my book, the second book that I'm currently writing, was called Origins Culmination. And essentially what that translates to is like the beginning's end, the end of the beginning. And you know, I think that I'm very young, you know, in what's today, this March 6th as I'm recording this. In 9 days I'll be 22. So obviously I'm still very young, but I've kind of looked at this and said, you know, this time spent inside doing all of this, you know, it's not going to last forever. I'm not saying that writing is something that's, you know, just going to be gone out of the window for me. Obviously, I plan on writing probably as long as I'm going to be alive, but it's more so this real journey of solitude, like being alone this much, you know. And I think that because I haven't had like a real job. I've been self-employed over the last couple of years, but especially this year, you know, the first few months, I haven't been working much. You know, I haven't been getting any money really at all. And this is my last semester in school, hopefully, you know, unless I happen to fail or drop one of my classes, which probably won't happen. So this is very likely my final semester with school, you know. And it's like, I have a passion in writing, of course, you know, and I really want to express myself through that and through other forms of art. And I would like to, you know, be able to do that, be able to really grow and market myself, to build a brand, you know, for who I am, you know, for my message, for my experience and everything that I've been through, really. But at the same time, it's not something that's just going to happen, right? Like, I can't just go out there and ask millions of people to read my book. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sit up here and force feed this upon other people. You know, I'm going to market it, but I just don't want to do that. I don't want to look around and people and just be like, hey, read my book. You know, it's like, because people aren't going to, you probably get what I'm trying to say here. You know, it's just like, it's not something I'm trying to do. I don't want to force feed it, you know, shove it down someone's throat. I just want to market it. And if people are willing to tune in and read, then so be it. Same thing with these videos, you know, like, I'm not going to get mad because, I don't know, maybe one of my videos doesn't get like a ton of views or any comments. It's like, it's not going to affect me like that. You know, it's great to see. Obviously, I would appreciate it. You know, it'd mean a lot if I did get some, you know, comments or whatever, but it's not like something where I'm questioning my self-worth simply because people aren't, you know, listening to me or taking the time to pay attention to what I have to say, you know, because it's like, I don't blame people for that. Everyone's got their own lives, you know. But at the same time, I've grown to understand that I, like the rest of us, have been gifted with potential. And I think that I really have the power, not single-handedly, of course, but I have the power to shift the entire vibration of the world. Like, I can change the world. You know what I mean? And I genuinely believe that. And I think through words, I can really impact people's lives. I think that's my gift of everything, is my words, what I can bring, how I can express things in that fashion. Like the reason why I've been hesitant to get a job is because it's hard for me. It's very hard for me to really go somewhere and perform this set of tasks that I have little to no interest in, and the only incentive is money. Because money is material, obviously, and don't get me wrong, that's a pillar of our existence. Like it's vital in all of our lives, of course, and I do take the time to consider money, but I just wish there were ways that I could make it without having to do that. But that's just kind of the way society works, right? Everyone is kind of in this system, in this society where we're kind of forced into making money somehow, even if we don't want to, do the task to get to that point. It's just kind of how it is. So that's kind of a sacrifice that I'm going to have to make, and hopefully rather soon, because I've been spending a lot of time at home, and I'm just kind of looking at this like this really is sort of the end of the beginning. I've got to get out there now. I've got to get in public more. If I want my ideas to be shared with the world, then maybe I should actually get into the outer world more, put myself in public situations more. I haven't had a connection with a female other than family in years. I haven't sat down and had a conversation with a woman who's my age in years. I mean that literally, and obviously that's not the only thing I want to do, but I'm just saying, like, I really want to get myself out there more. And I think that's what my goal is moving forward, especially as this semester comes to an end. We still have time left, obviously, but like, that'll be it for school, and I'm gonna have to do something, but it's a slow ride to the top. It's not a oh, you wake up one day and you're there type thing. You gotta slowly build your way up, build the empire step by step, brick by brick. And I've talked about my social anxiety on this channel before as well. One thing I like to do is look at it figuratively. Now, I imagine myself somewhere on a hike, let's say, and I encounter a bear. Now, when you encounter a bear, you're often taught to not run away, but to be loud, be rambunctious, stand up. Obviously you don't want to attack the bear either, but you're supposed to, at the very least, you have to stand your ground. And that's the thing. In society, I almost look at that bear as society, as the public for me, because I'm scared. I want to like hide myself a little bit, and I just don't know if that's something that I'll really ever be able to fully get over unless I actually go out there and put myself in position and really stand my ground, because I am one, just like every human walking around. We're all one. We make up one, and we're no less, we're no more than that. We make up one. And I think it's a weird process. Life is all a process that is so weird. All these ups and downs that you go through, these spirals of confusion and feeling secure and then feeling, insecure and whatnot, and all this, trauma and pain, suffering that we go through in our lives. It's tough, it's challenging, man, but it's all part of it. And it's hard to understand while you're in the midst of it, but it is meant for a level of growth, to uncover a new layer of that growth when you go through something, when you go through a challenge. Life is hard, but overall, I think there's just steps that I need to confront, things that I need to confront in my life, and I really need to start by getting myself out there a little bit more, and maybe that can help me grow my brand, and oh shoot, dropped the camera. Maybe that can help grow my brand and grow with anyone else willing to tune in to my life and my journey, because I'm here to hear other people out as well. If anyone watching this has anything to say down in the comments, feel free. I'm here to listen, and this is a no judge zone, man, because I've been through some shit that I wouldn't even say, but writing has become the form of art where I would say it, and that's what it is about my books that I feel so passionate about. It's the one place I go to say whatever's on my mind. Well, I suppose this is as well, so that's why I'm really passionate about this as well. But yeah, just keep going, man. That's all we can do, just keep going. But yeah, Hope anyone watching out there enjoyed. I really appreciate it for tuning in to anything I have to say. And like I said, leave a comment. Feel free to like, subscribe. And Will from Psychonaut Visions, signing out.